And this will be an important one for both sides. Cal in the road blues, the Seminoles in the home whites. We tip it away at the Tucker Center. To Shepard. Twidale in the lane, draws multiple defenders and opens up Maul off the wing. And Cal connects from three right out of the gate.
Gisela Maul, one of the best three-point shooters on this team. I'm sure she was highlighted at the top of the scouting report. Noles need to find her in transition.
Twidale. Nice pass for the lay-in.
Got the best of that on the last possession.
Boy, off the high-low look, Longarita lays it in.
Sharman Smith going with the double post set here early on, taking advantage of the size inside from Longarita.
Panya Davis will record the and one. Shepard kicks it out to Puff. Davis got a hand in there. Twidale down the lane. Treadwell got a hand in there. It still remains with Cal. Inside five. Morris, the three. Got them all.
Let's take another look here. Up Morris again. Just goes behind that screen. Sydney from the three-point line. Just the second made three for the Cal Bears.
4-point lead. Treadwell down low gets the roll.
Nice dish from Soleil Williams there. You expect her to go up with the left hand on the left side. Instead, throws it over to Treadwell.
She did put it together in the scorers column with 22 big points, a career high, in fact, for Tatum Green. Left alone down low, Ojukwu lays it in. She's got 4.
Cal does a nice job finding her down low. Second bucket for Ojukwu.
There's Tatum Green. Strong take right to the bucket. Cal has led by as many as 5. Bonner hits the deck. Kubek under 5. Bowles off the step back at the buzzer. Oh my!
Sydney Bowles with the dagger to end the quarter.
For the last 6 points of the first quarter, all in the last 55 seconds. What an exclamation point by Bowles.
Yeah, you love seeing a proud parent. You see that with these young women here, but fun to see the gentleman that had come out to support his son who was going to be repelling at the game. Her second field goal of the game.
And you get the impression that Sakima Walker, it's going to be important for them to establish her early and often to set a tone in this game. Been a little quiet so far.
Order from both teams from the three-point line. First, the kick out to Sid Bowles from Panya Davis. Couple of big threes for Florida State off the bench for Sydney Bowles.
FSU now 2 of 8, California 2 of 9, and that's a turnover. Here comes Bowles back the other way. Pull up.
That's a heat check for Sydney Bowles. And then the next possession, Sid Bowles with the heat check, drains a big three. And then Twidale.
That is 6'5" going against 6'6" down in the low post. Twidale
wants in on the three-point barrage as she launches one and nails it for the Cal Bears.
Twidale thought about it. Longarita. Into Walker, back up top, picked off by Bonner. Amaya Bonner. Denied. Reestablishes possession, drives hard on the baseline. Kubek's going to get a look. Off to the left, though, Bonner on cleanup duty. That is too strong, and out with it comes Twidale.
Florida State with some great looks and just not able to convert. Twidale makes them pay, though, in the transition game. Didn't have enough on it to be able to get it up to the rim.
Here's Shepard. She'll lose the handle. That's picked up by Tatum Green. Green running coast to coast. Nice finish.
Missed a lot of those chippies inside.
Walker, meanwhile, in the lane, gets the finish up and over Shavers.
And then they feel like they will solidify their tournament berth once they get to 20 wins.
Boy, Sid Bowles has been silky smooth tonight. 11 for 11 on 4 of 5 from the floor. Twidale with it up top. 5 points for her. Florida State brings multiple defenders on Twidale, and that leaves left to play here in the half. Oh, strong take by Shepard, and another timeout taken by Brooke Wyckoff.
Florida State could go 2 for 1 here if they go quick.
And that is exactly what Soleil Williams had in mind. Edge on second chance as we get going here in this second half. Sean Davison, Melissa Bruner, and Soleil Williams.
You have to think that Charmin Smith is going to continue to go inside to players like Walker.
It's been a tough assignment for Panya Davis. Off the spin and the fadeaway. Chaz Shaver's going to tee one up, and she's going to hit. This is an FSU team that's amongst the best in the ACC. It's going to be important to have lead them on.
And this is a nice look there off of the handoff for Miracle Shepherd to step up and help carry the load if they want to play deep into March.
Maya Bonner. What a hard drive down low, and it leaves 2 Cal Golden Bears well ahead in the race. Twidale by Cal so far. Just 3 minutes into this half. Off the elbow, Soleil Williams.
Clock for Cal. See if they try to go inside, maybe throw it up over the top to Walker.
Shepherd does try to get it to Walker. Here comes Soleil Williams. She's made 3 of her last 4, make it 4 of her last 5. That's a 8-point lead for Florida State, their largest at any point tonight. Twidale, all kinds of room, and you cannot lose track of Lulu Twidale. Throughout the course of this season, Puff Morris had made a number of starts as well. They've got really 3 players who are really competent facilitators.
Under the screen, you know she can step back and shoot the 3, but she's so athletic and explosive that it's hard to guard the other way too. And Puff Morris,
look, right in front of her bench, did everything but fall. Now here's Twidale, met by 2 Seminoles off the backdoor action. Longarita lays it in. Timeout, Florida State. Timeout taken by Brooke Wyckoff ahead of the scheduled media timeout. So at any stoppage here really in the next couple of seconds, we will be taking another stoppage in Tallahassee. Tatum Green.
Nobody else on Florida State's team with more than 1. Florida State got to the line 9 times in the first. Here got a hand in her face. Bowles just steps back and drains it for Florida State. 14 points to lead all scorers for Sydney Bowles. Big night for her.
And Walker had the most open look she's had all night in response.
That's a great look from Lulu Twidale over the top. Nobody on the backside to help out Ali Kubek. Walker with the easy. No move needed.
Double-double alert for Walker. 8 points, 9 rebounds. Bowles in the mid-range.
Sydney Bowles with a tremendous performance. Only has 2 more left here in Tallahassee.
Under a minute left here in this third quarter. Shepherd gives Twidale a look, and Twidale is money from the corner. And perhaps to finish strong down the stretch and afford themselves a look for the March Madness bracket. Longarita secures the loose ball, and here come the Golden Bears. Twidale off the trailer. Yes, ma'am.
Look here, first nice little kick out. Twidale left open for the 3. 4 of 12 from the 3-point line.
Kubek spins around Longarita, left the layup short. And here comes Twidale streaking down the floor. Got her defender in the air. Count it, and 1.
3, again, one of the most accurate 3-point shooters in the ACC. And then Twidale in transition beats everybody.
There have been no points scored since. Cal has not scored in over 2 minutes. Twidale down the lane trying to change that. She will. Inside to Treadwell. Looking for space off Walker, had it knocked away. Look at Green. Nearly picked up possession, but could not get a shot off.
But I think you have to think that Florida State wants to continue to try to play through Soleil Williams. And there, Twidale just leaks out. If you're Florida State, you have to start taking advantage of this. Not a lot of time left with just 3:30 on the clock.
Kubek to 3.
That's one way to do it.
There you go.
See if they can force a turnover, speed up Cal into that offense.
Twidale steps into a 3, and Lulu Twidale continues to cook here in this second half. Shavers working down the lane, pisses it off the glass, and now the Noles are starting to get some shots to drop.
Sakima Walker took it right at her. Not enough contact to warrant the whistle.
Twidale, meanwhile, gets down into the painted area. Noles left alone off the wing, and Noles' first shot is a big one. They do that on the road today. Twidale was sensational, and the Golden Bears win it by 13.
Yeah, you can't say enough about the performance that Lulu Twidale put on. 30 points on the road, had 9 rebounds, 6 assists.